Good afternoon, everybody. It's Thursday. We are working our way through the week right on along, and we're going to knock out a quick little mulching job on a familiar lot that we have done. I don't know, I guess this is like the fourth time I've cut this lot. I think something like that. So yeah, let's just take a quick look and see what we got, and then we'll get started. Okay, got the ASV with the Cancela TWF-180 mulcher. And this is the lot we've got. This is the, I think this is the, is this the original jungle lot or this is jungle lot 2.0? I forget. I cut both of these lots originally and they were like, oh my gosh, they were so overgrown. Like in here, this stuff, like these China berries and stuff that you see right there, they were 12, 15, 20 feet tall in here. I came in here with the MTL back in like 2019, I think it was, and just blew through this stuff with the MTL and the John Deere. It was a crazy job. If you guys want to go back through my channel and just check out the jungle lot and the jungle 2.0 lot, pretty much did both of these lots back to back. I was cutting this lot for a while, and then it got sold, and then whoever the new owner is got somebody else mulching it. Nobody has been cutting this lot except for me, and I do it once a year because nobody ever comes and does it. And then the city sends out a letter, nobody ever responds, it becomes a violation, and then I come out here and knock it down. So that's pretty much the way it's been since I first did this lot. Not much to it, you know, we do about once a year, and this is pretty much what it looks like. Typically I've been doing this with the MTL, but I got the mulcher hooked up, and it's gonna work great in here with that door. I really don't have to worry about it throwing anything with that door on the front, and it's a pain to unhook, to hook up the MTL to come do this, and it's just obviously a lot safer to do it with that. So and then we've also, there was a big cottonwood tree that fell and over there last year after one of the hurricanes came through. Me and my brothers came over here with my brother Matt. He's got a big chainsaw with like a 28-inch bar. We got some rounds and some firewood off of it, and I think some of that stuff still left. We'll grind it all up, a bunch of the branches and stuff. We'll grind all that up, clean it up, and get this looking good. So let's get started. Alrighty folks, we are done. Didn't take too long to get that done. And the only problem I had was somebody left a nice roll of carpet in the ground over there for me, and it got sucked up in the mulcher, and it took me about 30 minutes to get that out of there. And this goes back to what I was explaining when I cut all that kudzu over there with the mega mower. If I'd have hit that carpet with the mega mower or the MTL, it'd have been like whatever, you know. Brush cutters don't care about stuff like that. But these things, whether it be this TMC or the Prenoth or a Fecon or what have you, they're all just like big vacuums. Anything that they hit, they want to suck it up, and that carpet just got wrapped up around the whole thing in there, tight as could be. It took me 30 minutes to cut it all out of there and unwind it all. It was a mess, absolute mess. So got all that ground up through here. There were a couple of rounds that me and my brothers had left that we left when we cut this tree up, but it wasn't a lot. But there was a big piece right here, and I just smoked it. I'm gonna leave this piece right here though. I thought about grinding it, but I'm like, man, it's off the ground, and it's been curing there for about a year now, and it's probably pretty good firewood if I want to come back here and drop it down and buck it up. So I may do that. As a big old cottonwood tree that fell over. But yeah, this is pretty much it. You know, and somebody's gonna say, you know, why don't you go around the trees? I don't have to do that on these lots. They just want the lots mowed, get around the trees as close as you can, and pick up any egregious trash or debris that you see. So I went around with my little picker-upper, my little grabber, and a trash bag, picked up the trash, and that's pretty much it. That's all they want done. They just want to mow what you can mow and pick up trash. That's it. You know, and then I figured I'd go ahead. I had the mulcher. Let's grind up all these rounds and clean up all that. Now it's all done. So I really like this for this job because, so if I were to do this with a brush cutter, you can do that. It's not a problem. Most of that stuff, everything we cut in here outside of like the all the limbs and stuff off this big tree right here and the rounds, the brush cutter would have taken out all of it, no problem. But what happens is you come through here, and so you get a piece of deadfall off of one of these trees after a storm or whatnot, like this right here. Let's just say this is a piece of deadfall, and you're coming through here cutting, you know, the brush down with the brush cutter, no big deal, and that blade comes around and hits that just right, boom, there it goes off into the street or over there, you know, what have you. So you got to be real careful about that. It's not the stuff you're cutting down, it's the stuff underneath the ground, like this deadfall, that can really get you into trouble. I'm gonna turn the mulcher on really quick and grind these little pieces up really quick before I go. I got to get this thing blown off. It is an absolute mess. It was so dusty in here, good gosh, so dusty. I'm sure I couldn't even see the ground sometimes when I was cutting, especially on the back drag. It was just the dust was unreal. I know we haven't had rain in a while, but good gosh. But using this with this door, you know, with the brush cutter, I have to be real careful about where I point that. This thing, man, I can just point it anywhere I want to. Don't have to worry. That door just keeps anything from flying out and going anywhere. You know, it's great. It's so much safer. It's so much more convenient. Gives you so much more flexibility in here doing these jobs. So love that door. Love that door. So this is done. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And been trying to do like some like two-part here, like switching between the tripod and the GoPro on the machine, and then at the end maybe doing a time lapse of the whole thing, you know, for all the people that like the time lapse. But the old girl is on Saturday going in the shop. My buddy mechanic Greg is going to come help me. These bushings on the inner bushings are in there are totally shot. They're done. These have a little bit of life left on them, but I just went ahead and ordered a kit from Track Loader Parts, and it comes with a whole kit. I think for both sides plus freight was like 1,200 bucks. So we're gonna I'm probably gonna make a video showing you guys how to change out the squirrel cage on one of these ASVs, and we'll get all this changed up in here. That'll be a fun project. Never done that before. I had to call John over at Upstate Brush Control about a few questions about it, but seems to be fairly straightforward. So stay tuned for that, and I'm out of here. So check you guys on the next one. Bye everybody.